Thank you very much, Hans. Good afternoon, Excellencies and distinguished delegates. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to GFRID, the organizers of this wonderful event, for inviting me to share my inclusion with focus on the last mile corridors, given the role that my organization plays in that space. I am from the Pan-African Postal Union, which is an African Union specialized agency responsible for spearheading and coordinating postal development in Africa. And I will be talking about how the post offices are coming into the area of remittances. And I know a lot of you have your own ideas of what a post office is, and I would want to start by defining the postal service so that we move together. The postal service is a platform that connects people through exchanges and flows of information, money, and goods. It is a network and pipeline that transcends traditional product lines like letters and parcels. Post offices neither detect nor decide how people communicate, but they endeavor to upgrade their capabilities and competencies in order to deliver services on the preferred platforms. Over the years, the postal sector has evolved, and currently post offices are undergoing digital transformation so that they are able to deliver services in various categories efficiently and effectively. You may want to know what role the post office plays. There are a number of issues that are covered by the post, because for a start, it is a developmental institution that provides affordable, accessible, and universal services that contribute to the socio-economic development of our nations through rollout of government programs and projects. Post offices also bridge the digital divide between rural and urban areas. But in this particular instance, I am going to talk a bit more about their role when it comes to financial inclusion. The question is, what does the postal network offer to the international remittances? First and foremost, the post has unparalleled reach and network penetration. In Africa, we have 54 countries, and they have 25,000 post offices and 15,000 postal agencies, and most of these are located in urban, rural, peri-urban, mining and farming communities. And the good thing is that they have got power, electricity, and they have connectivity. Post offices also provide convenience of accessibility in that in rural areas, they are very close to where the people are. And in those areas, they are found to be very liquid, which enables them to do cash out transactions, bank withdrawal transactions, and remittance encashments. And post offices also offer the remittances service at very low costs. We heard in the morning that in Africa, the average is 8.64% as a cost, but post offices offer less in terms of the charges. And like I said, they provide linkages, most importantly, global linkages and reach, in that they are linked to 192 countries of the world through the Universal Postal Union, which commands 600,000 post offices, and you can see that there's a lot that is being offered in terms of convenience. And post offices also provide diverse service portfolio over and above the rich financial services bouquet that they provide. And this bouquet includes banking services, cash out for mobile money wallets, money transfers, microfinance, bureau de change, digital money services, insurance, and all these are boosting the financial inclusion thrust. And they do have synergies with private sector players where they are agents of international money transfer organizations like RIA, Mukuru, Western Union, MoneyGram, Small World, and World Remit. And this provides the diaspora remitters with delivery options up to the village level. And like I spoke of the digitalization thrust, postal entities have digital capabilities and flexible options in that they offer a wide range of other services like access to e-commerce platforms, tracking and tracing of goods bought online, as well as supporting rural economic development, trade and commerce. And in the process, they generate and manage big data, which is important for decision making. There is an aspect of the postal service which deals with complementary infrastructure like the national addressing, which is essential for ensuring that KYC that is required by banks is met, in that they provide addresses to the citizens. And financial literacy is also promoted by postal entities as they do some capacity building, educating populations in using financial and digital services. And I would also want to talk about the essential nature of postal services. Post offices provide services on a continual basis, even during disasters and pandemics. We saw during the COVID-19 period, during the lockdowns, post offices were delivering personal protection equipment, they were delivering drugs and food for people who were at home. And lastly, the postal network provides banking to the unbanked. We know that in Africa, due to the low incomes and lack of financial literacy, a significant part of the population has no access to banking services, and the post comes in handy, especially in rural areas, working in collaboration with mobile money transfer organizations to provide services that are replacing conventional banking as we know it. And finally, in conclusion, I want to talk about the strategic partnerships that are available, to say that the post offers partnership opportunities to established businesses, startups, and solution providers for delivery of international remittances. And posts have digital platforms and physical branch network to aggregate services for other businesses. And as I spoke of the unparalleled physical network with electricity, power, and internet connectivity, as well as extensive geographic coverage, there is scope for system upgrades and adoption of new technologies. And partners in this room and beyond are invited to join hands and work together with the Post in increasing access to financial services in Africa. There are gains to be made for interested partners, as signing up with the Post ensures an immediate availability of service across the country, which is offered uniformly and in a standardized fashion. And finally, this offer is for startups, for money transfer software solution providers, for established old businesses, banks, insurance companies, money transfer organizations, youth and women organizations, MSMEs, all of you can find space within the Postal Network, which will help to enhance what you are doing. And with that, I would like to thank all of you for your kind attention. Thank you.